we are ready to get underway here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Should be a whole lot of fun, and we're going to bring you the Mixed Doubles Pro Division, beginning with a Mixed Doubles Pro Division semi-final. Jessie Irvine and Aj Koller against Catherine Parenteau and Tyler Loong, and we're happy to have the commissioner of the PPA Tour, Connor Pardo, is along with us. And Connor, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Dave. We're going to have a whole lot of fun out here. We're seeing two partnerships we don't traditionally see, so that always makes it fun, mixing up new faces, new people playing with new pairings, and yeah, I'm just excited to see this match. This is going to be one heck of a match.
Yeah, you're seeing Catherine Parenteau there on your right, and there's a look at Catherine, and the native of Montreal, Canada, has been very, very impressive in her time on the PPA Tour.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She's really come and emerged this season. Her play from singles to women's doubles to mixed doubles is really putting her at the top of the game, and it's been really fun to see her there, Dave.
And her partner Tyler Loong holding the ball, getting ready to get this match underway. And in the far court, you see Jessie Irvine and Aj Koller, and Koller is a Las Vegas native, so it's a big deal for him to be playing for the gold here. In fact, he already won a gold. He teamed with Riley Newman to upset Ben and Colin Johns for the gold medal in the men's pro doubles division earlier this week. And Parenteau unable to get that back up over the net, so the serve will change sides. And Irvine and Koller will look to strike first here. This is the start of 4 matches in all we will bring you today on Championship Sunday here on Championship Court. Koller went for the Ernie. Parenteau, nice job getting up, and Irvine hits it wide. So that'll move it to the second server.
You'll see a lot of that from Tyler, using his athleticism to cover a lot of court. He'll jump on a lot of balls. He'll close out on balls that a lot of guys just can't get. So that's something to watch this game. Watch his feet, watch his footwork, and most of all, watch his anticipation.
And Hannah said it great at the Open. The great thing about the, whoa, how about that quick hands and the impressive power out of Tyler Loong. Hannah said it great at the Open. The great thing about But Hannah at the Open saying that, you know, you get both in this division. You get the speed and the power of the men, you get the finesse and the great defense out of the women, and it really is great to be able to watch the mixed doubles. Whoa, how about that quick anticipation. Hannah said it great at the Open. The great thing about the, whoa, how about that quick. Oh, Jessie Irvine, great work at the net to hit it right down the middle. Oh. Parenteau, unable to get it up over the net, and that'll be another point for Koller and Irvine. Unable to get it up over the net. So 1-0-1 and make it 1-0-2.
An interesting fact about these 4 players on the court. Obviously, Catherine and Jessie play a lot of women's doubles together and are teaming up the entire PPA Tour season next year together as a partnership. But a lot of people don't know, Aj Koller and Tyler Loong are going to be playing quite a bit next year as well.
Really? So this is a little bit of a preview of seeing forces combined down the road. The serve will change sides, 0-1-1. And Connor, as commissioner of the tour, do you anticipate there ever being any kind of set guidelines for doubles partnerships and people needing to commit for the entire season, or are you guys okay with people changing from tournament to tournament?
You know, Dave, I think that would be a little tricky to make somebody lock in for the entire season. Me personally, I just think it's something we're going to start seeing more and more just as the sport continues to grow in its professionalism. People they're wanting to lock in with partners. They're wanting to be able to build with an individual partner, lock in schedules, work on things that are going well, work on things that aren't going so well. So I think organically, that's just going to be the way the sport goes, not necessarily mandated by us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess it is tough to be able to mandate because, you know, different people have different schedules, and if somebody gets hurt, it's, you know, got to be able to make those changes. But it's tough to be able to mandate. Nice for the fans to be able to see some consistency, and I'm sure the players enjoy the consistency. Well-placed shot there. Two, 1-2. Irvin trying to return that with the smash, but unable to get it over the net. So we'll go back over to Catherine Parenteau and Tyler Loong. 1-2-1. Nice job there by Aj Koller, putting it down where Tyler Loong couldn't return it. Tyler kind of got caught in no man's land there between the kitchen and the baseline. See Aj Koller looking at his hands, would like to have that one back as we've drawn even here at 2-2-2. Irvin going back and forth with Loong, then sends it to Parenteau, who was ready for it.
What great defense.
Oh, Catherine lets it go, and it lands just in. Catherine lets it. So it goes back over now to Irvin and Koller. This game 2-11, win by 2. Best 2 out of 3 here in this first Pro Division doubles semifinal, and another one let go by Loong and Parenteau, and another one that lands in. So a 3-2 advantage now for Irvin and Koller. And Parenteau, unforced error, unable to get it over the net. So Irvin and Koller extending their lead here in game 1. Whew. They just keep letting them go, and they keep landing inbounds, Connor.
Yeah, that's 3 of them. And they seem to do that. They come in a hurry. There's 3 quick points for AJ and Jessie. And let's see if Parenteau and Loong can defend and get the ball back. There's
that
one that finally goes out.
So to just move it to the second serve, though, is Koller now with takeover. 5-2-2 is our count. Make it 6-2-2. It is 10:17 local time here in Vegas, and I can tell you it is already getting hot on this rooftop deck, and we are sitting in the shade, Connor.
We are. I think today is for sure the hottest day we've had over the 5-day span here, and so we'll see how that affects the players.
Yes, sir.
But it's definitely warming up here in Vegas.
Gonna have to stay well hydrated. Whoever moves on have a chance to be able to win. Parenteau, that was great work at the baseline, and then
Second serve.
Irvin hits it into Parenteau. She couldn't get out of the way.
Those are so tough to react because it clipped the top of the net and totally changed where the ball was coming from.
So 2-6-2. And that doesn't go over the net. That's about the 3rd one in this first game that Catherine have hit the net and fall back on her side. Irvin and Koller now at 6-2-1, a chance to perhaps put this game out of reach.
Point.
And they make it a 7-2-1 lead.
I don't know what's been changing with AJ's game.
7-2-1.
But these last 2 tournaments, the hands battles, it seems like he's winning 90% of those bang, bang, bang points. And I was chatting with him yesterday, and he goes, I go, what's different? And he goes, Connor, I don't really know. I just feel like I figured it out, and I don't want to lose it. But, you know, it's those quick exchanges have really been the difference for him that have really moved him from maybe that middle-tier pro to that top elite level.
Well, he has shown it here this week. As we said, already 1 gold medal and looking to try to get a 2nd here today. He'll move into the gold medal match if he and Jessie Irvine can get the victory here in this semifinal, and they are now 2 points away from taking game 1 as their lead grows to 9-2-2.
9-2-2. Side out.
Nice little deception on the power shot there by Parenteau to at least get the serve back.
2-9-1.
So Catherine and Tyler, a big hole to climb out of here in game 1. Got to take it 1 point at a time. And there is 1 point.
Three, 9-1. Point.
And making another point. So 4-9-2 or 4-9-1.
4-9-1.
Catherine and Tyler trying to climb back in.
That's the beauty of pickleball. You get that side out, you get that serve back, and you get 2 chances to rack up some points, and you can get them in a hurry.
And now they're down to chance number 2 because that was a great power shot there by Jessie Irvine. We mentioned at the top, this is the 4th year of the Las Vegas Pickleball Open. And it really is unique, Connor, with its rooftop setting here in Vegas. Obviously, a little bit of limited space because of the rooftop. Oh! Aj Koller, he had a wide open part of the court, and instead he hits it wide. I mean, sometimes you see that opportunity and you just
5-9-2.
You overthink it maybe.
Talk about defense. That was, you're always in it till you're not in it. They scrapped that point out, but now's the challenge because they've got to get a stop. 2 points and the game's over, right?
Yep, 9-4-1.
9-5-1.
AJ and Jessie get the serve back.
Point.
Make it 10-5-1.
10-5-1.
So game point here in this best out of 3 match.
Second serve.
And they'll move it to 10-5-2.
10-5-2.
Wow.
Side out.
Another unforced error. We've seen a number of unforced errors on both sides here.
Yeah, I'd like to see both teams clean that up. There's been a lot of unforced errors. You gotta make your opponents earn the point.
So 5-10-1. Catherine and Tyler both back on the baseline. Now Tyler finally able to get to the kitchen, as does Catherine.
This is a unique formation we see here. Girl in front of girl.
And Parenteau puts it away. So they move to 6-10-1.
Six, 10-1.
Catherine lets that one go, and it turns out to be a good decision. So make it 7-10-1. It was 9-2 in favor of Irvine and Koller. And Irvine and Koller are now going to use a timeout here to try and slow down the momentum. We will take a hydration break, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Back here atop the Plaza Hotel and Casino, the place to be in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. As we are on to game 2 of this Pro Division doubles semifinal. Koller and Irvine, who took game 1 11-7, move into the near court on your screen. Loong and Parenteau now in the far court, and how about
Point.
Jessie Irvine? Tyler Loong, nothing he could do with that. You know, we talked about the women's game being more of a finesse game, but they do have some power as well, Connor. And we saw it right there out of Jessie
1-0-2.
Irvine.
Side out.
Irvine does hit it long. Smart decision there by
0-1-1.
Loong and Parenteau to let that go. Off the net. Parenteau tried to get Koller. And then
Second
Koller with
serve.
the quick hands.
Zero, 1-2.
So 0-1-2 now.
Point.
And that'll make it 1-1-2. Not much you can do when you see that ball coming right at you like that.
1-1-2. Side out.
Another unforced error. And we're not officially tracking them, but Connor, I'm going to guess for this match,
1-1-1.
that's got to be about the 5th or 6th combined by the two teams.
Yeah, if not more. Oh, Tyler goes
Point.
for his signature Ernie, but AJ's just so long, he's able to cover that. And that's the thing, if you're going to go for that shot, if you're Tyler, you really have to do something with that ball because you're putting your partner in a bad spot because you're all the way off the court, right?
Yep.
Catherine's got to get that next ball. She's got the whole court.
And conversely, if you're ready for it like AJ was, you've got the whole
2-1-1.
court to work with.
Absolutely. It's amazing how smooth Jessie is.
Jessie, a Southern California native, so she's not far from home here in Las Vegas.
No,
Second
she even
serve.
drove here. It was just a 4-hour drive for her to get over here, and I know she loves coming to Vegas to play.
See the power there out of Tyler Loong.
2-1-2.
2-1-2 now. The only problem with driving to Las Vegas, Connor, is the overnight parking fee. Oh, how about Jessie going up to get that? That was impressive on the length. That was a good dig out by
Side out.
AJ, but Tyler Loong an even better return.
Yeah, fantastic point all around. That was a fun one to watch.
1-2-1. Second serve.
And Catherine had fallen down, so that time AJ doesn't lose focus, took advantage of the opportunity in front of him.
1-2-2. Point.
Great exchange by both sides, but finally Irvine hits it into the net.
2-2-2.
So 2-2-2 right now here in game 2. Twos are wild.
Point.
And there's a lead now for Parenteau and Loong. They forge ahead 3-2.
3-2-2.
First time they've had a lead of any kind in quite a while here on this rooftop today.
Point.
And they extend it now to 4-2.
Four, 2-2. Side out.
Serve will come back over to Jessie and Aj.
2-4-1.
2-4-1. Oh, Tyler goes
Second
up and
serve.
smashes it down. Moving to 2-4-2.
2-4-2.
Yeah, he sets that up with his first his high two-handed block, which I haven't seen a lot from Tyler, so that was surprising.
Point.
Tyler, the only lefty of the quartet on the court here in this match.
3-4-2.
Connor, you can see in the near court the shadow kind of starting to
Point.
creep in a little bit. It is a little unusual here the way that the sun works at this event on Championship Court, because
4-4-2.
it kind of almost wraps around the building. Some shade will come onto the court, and then later in the afternoon the sun will return again. But as that shadow creeps in, you wonder how that may factor into the matches here today.
Oh, no, it definitely will. With how fast-paced pickleball is, especially those
Point.
quick exchange points, when we see the shadow particularly move closer to that kitchen line where the ball's coming in and out, it just takes a second longer for these players to react with their eyes. And so when the ball comes in and out quick, I think advantage is going to be to the side that is actually playing in the shadow, because it's harder when it comes back from the shadow to the light.
5-4-2.
Right. You can track it better if it's coming into you and you're in the shadow.
Correct.
Point.
See that all the time in day baseball games. Hitters having a tough time picking up the ball. So 6-4 the count.
6-4-2.
6-4-2 as Irvine and Koller trying to close this thing out in 2 games if they
Side
can,
out.
but as said, the serve's going to go over now. Back to Loong and Parenteau at 4-6-1.
4-6-1.
Colin Johns stopped by between games 1 and 2 here and chatted with us briefly, Connor, and talked about the heat here on this rooftop and said it kind of actually makes the ball play a little bit slower.
Yeah, the heat makes the ball compress a little bit because we are playing with plastic, so it slows down what we're doing when it starts to get hot like it is today. And we'll see Colin up next here.
Second serve.
Temperature right now just ahead of 11 a.m.
4,
Pacific
6,
is
2.
already 86 degrees.
Point.
And another point for Parenteau and Loong as they try to
5-6-2.
climb back here. Now just a point away from drawing even.
Yeah, that whole point was set up by Catherine's aggressive third shot drop. She didn't just put it right over the net. She made AJ move and set up the whole exchange.
Point.
And AJ trying to get aggressive and take that one. It was just out of his reach, so a misfire, and we are tied.
6-6-2.
6-6-2.
Point.
And we are even, or excuse me, we are now no longer even. Parenteau and Loong have surged ahead at 7-6.
7-6-2.
We've seen a lot of flip-flopping in this game. Loong and Parenteau with the lead, Koller with Irvine with the lead, and it just keeps going back and forth.
Largest lead for either side in this game has only been 2 points.
Blocked by
Irvin
Jessie.
lets that go and says it
Right
was
out.
out. Parenteau and Loong ask the official if he saw it. He said no.
6-7-1.
The out call stands and the serve changes sides.
Second serve.
Move now to the second serve. Connor, I know in the event in Newport Beach
6-7-2.
a little bit ago here on the tour, the Championship Sunday experience featured replay for the first time. Where's the league at on that, and is that something you guys may consider implementing even more going forward?
7-6-1.
Yeah, I mean, with the technology having championship court out here to broadcast, we do have that implemented. So these players, they do have the opportunity to challenge a call, and we're able to take a look at it in the replay booth. So we do have a referee that is down there on site, and it's something innovative that our broadcast group and championship court was able to bring to the sport of pickleball, and I think it's a great thing, and we're going to continue to see that revolutionizing and continuing to enhance the sport of pickleball. I think we're going to see a lot more of it.
7-6-2.
How aware of that are the players? Is it something that is on their mind and they know is there for them to be able to use?
Point.
The tricky part is that it's only available right now on Championship Sunday. So I really don't know every match. It could tend to slip by when you're in a match like this, right?
Absolutely.
I know at our last event in Orlando, we actually had 3 challenged calls, 2 were overturned and 1 was upheld. So people are starting to use it.
How about Tyler Loong? The extension to get in the air and slam that one down.
Team score is 9-6-2.
And a timeout here is going to be taken by AJ and Jessie as Parenteau and Loong have a 9-6-2 lead here in game 2. We'll take a hydration break brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Back in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada, a spectacular sun-splashed Sunday afternoon atop the Plaza Hotel and Casino.
Yes.
And Championship Court, happy to be around for this Championship Sunday at the Las Vegas Pickleball Open.
Yeah, you can't see it now, but we're actually filling quite in here. A lot of fans are coming in. They're staying out of that sunset area that you can see in the back of the camera, but we're starting to fill in here. As soon as we get some shade over there, we're going to see this thing really fill in.
Loong hits that long, so the timeout, you see that timeout work to the advantage of AJ and Jessie.
Again, too, it was big last game as well.
And now those shadows really starting to creep in. They've made their way into the playing area.
Point.
And that point gets it tighter here, 7-9.
7-9-1. Point.
And make it 8-9-1. Another point here by Irvine and Koller, and maybe you're going to see Parenteau and Loong using a timeout. Oh, how about that shot out of Jessie Irvine? Perfectly placed down the line.
Could see a timeout here.
It is 9-9-1, and they will not use the timeout.
And they're electing to play it through.
Point.
And the unforced error there out of Loong. And that'll move
Timeout
Irvine and
receiving
Koller
team
now to
scores
match
10-9-1.
points. 10-9-1, and now the timeout will be taken by Parenteau and Loong, facing elimination here in this semifinal. We'll take a hydration break, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Back here on championship court, and match point number 1 in this mixed doubles pro division at 10-9-1. Loong and Parenteau are going to have to break them twice to get the serve back. And off the net, and it does just land in, and that's how this game and this match will finish. 11-9 in favor of Irvine and Koller, who win it in straight games, 11-7, 11-9. A look back at championship point here, Connor. Jessie Irvine just off the net and gets a favorable result. So Irvine and Koller moving on to the gold medal match later on today here on Championship Court. We will take a timeout. Our coverage continues from Las Vegas after this. And back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, let's get it over to Hannah Johns, who's standing by with the winners of that semifinal. Hannah?
Thanks, Dave. I'm here with our semifinal winners, Jessie Irvine and Aj Koller. Guys, you look phenomenal out there on the court. How do you think that your strengths as players come together to create success in your partnership?
I think, we're all very good players, and once we get to a certain level, we just, even though this is our first time playing together, we kind of just talk some strategy, have a game plan, and I think we're all kind of good enough to figure those things out in the moment.
Aj Koller, you've had a lot of success lately. You're coming off of a silver medal in the Orlando Cup recently. You had gold in men's doubles with Riley Newman yesterday. What do you think has kicked your performance into top gear?
Boy, that's a loaded question. I could talk about that a lot, but no, I'm just happy to, Jessie asked me to play yesterday. The method I use is, it's called the stand by method, where you just show up to a city and then hope to get good partners. So I did that for this tournament. I've got Riley Newman, and then Jessie asked me yesterday, so it's working out, yeah.
Good philosophy, I like that. That was good.
And Jessie, you're known for your fiery passion on court. The fans love it. Do you think that's contributed to your success?
I think it definitely helps. Having the fans engaged I love it. I love the energy. It definitely pumps me up, and I think it makes the play overall better. Just knowing that everybody's enjoying what we're doing out here. I love bringing the energy. It pumps me up. I hope it pumps my partner up. So, and it's just, that's something I've always kind of done, and I love it. And I just like bringing that energy.
Can I ask, is this a personal thing that you have, or is this from a mom or dad or a coach?
Ooh, I think this is personal. My parents are pretty quiet. They're both pretty quiet. They're actually surprised to see me get that pumped up, but they like it. My dad just recently started watching me play pickleball. He came to Orlando, which was the second tournament he came to. So he's really getting into it. He's watching all my matches. He's giving me stats, and he's analyzing it, and stuff like that. So it's great.
Oh, I love it. Congratulations, guys. You are through. We'll see more of you later. Dave, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. Don't go anywhere. The second semifinal in the Pro Doubles division coming up after this timeout here on Championship Court.